Despite how wild a lot of the claims in these books may sound, there does seem to be a small grain of truth, or at least an extremely weak and disjointed connection to some form of truth, and that is the previously mentioned MK Project, which was an actual secret CIA program that ran from the early 1950s to the mid-1970s that involved attempts at utilizing mind control through the use of various drugs and psychedelic substances like LSD, which did actually cause lifelong issues among many of its test subjects, who were sometimes unwilling participants in that they may have been forced against their will or just not informed about the nature of the experiments, or even had no knowledge that an experiment was taking place to begin with. There are also cases of the US military and intelligence agencies experimenting with things like telepathy, remote viewing, psychic abilities, and at one point even attempting to use the Force from Star Wars. Like, these are actual projects that the US government spent money on during the height of the Cold War in an attempt to gain a win against the Soviets. Go watch the movie starring George Clooney called The Men Who Stare at Goats, which is based on the so-called First Earth Battalion, which was a ragtag group of army officers that attempted to use their psychic abilities to kill goats by simply staring at them, believing that if soldiers could be trained to unlock their latent psychic and paranormal abilities, they could neutralize targets on the battlefield without even firing a single shot. And as ridiculous as it sounds, the US Army actually went along with it and spent millions in US taxpayer money to fund the project as well. If you have any reason to hate the government even more, it would be that they spend massive amounts of your tax money on ridiculous shit like this.
Is the president of the country coming to this NEC meeting? He's not yet arrived.
I just arrived.
Is the president coming?
I just arrived.
Is the president coming?
I just arrived.
When last did you speak to him?
I just arrived.
When last did you speak to him?
I just arrived.